Hey guys, how's it going? Got a little video. It's kind of a requested video by one of my friends, Stefan, S.hines, custom knife designer to be or becoming. This I already showed it before. It's a prototype for his knife that he wants to make. So it's a prototype. This is a very important project for both of us to do. So I'm taking it really serious, and I even made a prototype for him. So it's perfect. I'm going another level beyond on my knife making skills with this assignment or order. Learning a lot, getting a lot better. This is the last knife I've made as of late, and it's really nice and neat. I'm getting a lot better. I messed up on the handles. I accidentally drilled a hole here, and just to be able to slap it together, I did this really huge hardware that I used to use back when I started knife making. But I'm going to be using this hardware for the finished product, but in black. The blade is a very, very nice and lean convex grind. Still haven't been heat treated. This is inspired by the Spectacle Lump Tanto, the Bub Lump Tanto design, but it's much different in reality. The handle is different. It's similar, but much different. It's 21% smaller, and the blade, I believe, is 29% bigger. No, more than that. It was 29 and 39% bigger in scale. A lot of it has changed. It's not like squared up. There's no hole. There's a lot of changes done to it, but this is a design mostly by Stefan. It's his design, and I think it's a great design. It's a great knife. It's really, really comfortable, I believe, but I learned a lot that I'm going to improve upon on his. Once we do the final version, I'm going to pull the console back another half an inch, and handle should stay about the same. I'm going to try and make the blade a little bit longer if possible, and make it nice and smooth. See, this part is rough steel, and it's not perfect. I rushed it. It took me 7 hours to do it, and did it in one day. So it's rushed, but it's a prototype for him to be able to tell me what to improve upon and change. The handles turned out really nice, but they turned out kind of rough. As you can see around here, they're not perfect. So Stefan, when you get this, please don't think that that's how it's going to look when it's done. That's just because I rushed it, and yeah. So, but it's going to be a little bit more smooth, polished. This is a quick polish, but it's really nice. I think I'm just going to keep it like this after heat treat, and I'm going to use it for myself. It's going to be a workhorse because I freaking love it, and it's awesome. And yeah, so his knife is going to consist of Elmax steel, and it's going to have red liners with black diamond wood, which is really, really hard wood, and it's going to have a leather sheath. Now, he wanted me to mention that he's going to want to make these available to you guys, and if you guys are interested, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the pricing. If you want a really, really high quality steel with a leather sheath and nice handles and everything, full package, it's going to run you about $300. Maybe a little bit less if we do them in a larger production scale, but very expensive to do. Oh, and with the polished finish, I'm going to send that out. So it's going to be sent out to do that, kind of like custom car makers, or yeah, they have to send parts out like for paint and stuff. I have to do that as well. Heat treat's going to cost me a total like around $50. It's going to be about $30 for the actual heat treat, plus about $10 for there and back shipping. Because shipping for this size is about $10. It's about $9 with insurance. I always put insurance on my shipping because I'm afraid of the possibility of getting lost, and it seems like they take more care or precautions when you ship via UPS priority shipping, and once you add insurance on it. So yeah, coming back to it, I'll give you a few more specifications if you haven't seen the knife already. I'm just going to do these from the top of my head. This is about 3/4 right here. This is about an inch. The whole blade length, or cutting edge primary, 3.5, a little bit over, and the sub edge is a little bit over an inch. The width here is about, that one I don't know. It's about 1.25 inches. Inch here, 1.25 inches up here. Overall length is 9 5/8, and no jimping, but it's a really nice thumb wrap up here. Now what he wants to do is, if he's going to make these available as a knife maker, what he wants is to offer them in different levels of, not quality, but how would I put it? Kind of like how Benchmade has a golden clasp knife, kind of like the Osborne knife. It's gonna be kind of like that. Like the if you're gonna order one with Elmax steel or some really expensive steel, some expensive like carbon fiber handles or something, it's gonna run you about $300. But if you order like 1095 steel with micarta or G10 handles and a Kydex sheet, it's gonna run you a little bit less. I'd say about $200, because the 1095 steel is a whole lot cheaper to work with, and I don't have to use up as much tooling on it. And tooling is very expensive. Time, harder quality or higher price steels tend to eat away at my belt like crazy, and that's more expensive, and it's a whole lot more time. So that's why the price goes up too. Handle material. So yeah, so like one of these with 1095 would be about $200. But say you go with carbon fiber for the hand, it's going to jump up to $250, maybe a little bit more, because carbon fiber is very expensive, maybe a little bit more. If you want something basic like this, it's going to be like $200, like I said. It's worth it. It's a very large knife, and it's very high quality, I think. Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's a fair price, don't you guys? Let me know what you think. And also, we're going to try and offer them in different blade shapes. This is an MG S.hines collaboration type of thing. We're thinking of doing clip point knives, drop point, reverse tantos, maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe, what's it called? Persian style blades, Warncliffe, but they're all going to carry this similar essence of a knife. Blade shape shouldn't really affect the price. I don't think it will. If you want a polished finish, then you're going to add a little bit more to the finished cost. If you want like a mirror, like impeccable mirror finish, because I'll have to send that out for that type of finish. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a great design, super freaking comfortable, no hot spots anywhere, and it's he's been designing it for about 6 months, and you know what, it does take a whole lot of work, or a whole lot of planning to do a knife. This is one of my first knife designs, and it kind of evolved into this knife right here, which I love. But this is back when I didn't have an angle grinder, So it did evolve quite a bit. This fin came out of nowhere and evolved because I started off with a similar one to this, which is owned by Chosen 7x7, and then it kind of I made a bigger version, a bigger version, a bigger version. It's like the double XL version of this one. As you can see, it evolved quite a bit. Blade shape, the fin, and since I did not have an angle grinder, I wasn't able to get that full recurve in here. This little drop here changed somehow. I don't know. I think I messed up maybe. Blade shape changed a little. See, it's pretty much the same, but yeah, this one's one of my favorite knives. I use it for a whole lot of stuff, and yeah, I love it. So I'll put that one away. Here, let me see if I have this other knife design on hand. Well, not on hand, because I have to look for it a little. But sorry for being off camera. Okay, I don't have it on me right now, but yeah, this is one of my first knife designs. It's really comfortable, so I want to come back to it. And I did. I made a cutout of it. Sorry, I dropped something. So yeah, I did it, and it's ready to be ground out, as you can see. And there were a few issues with the design. Like that's a bit of a your pinky tends to just hover over and doesn't really get a grip there. So I was trying to fix that, and I did. It's very comfortable. Very comfortable design, and it looks freaking awesome. So I'm gonna work on this. It's gonna evolve. Also, I'm trying to make it as good as it can be, and that's what happened to this one too. It evolved quite a bit from the original design.